I like to use what I call an anxiety stop. When I start to feel super shitty, that's when I know I need to get out.
Forex Morning Mayhem is a must-listen podcast for currency traders. Get a curated watch list, insightful market analysis, and crucial news updates, plus trading tips for all levels. But remember, it's educational, not investment advice. Scan the QR code in the description to join our free Trade Faction Slack channel for live trade calls. If you like the podcast, please follow and share. Let's get started. Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, May 19th, 2025, and you're listening to Forex Morning Mayhem. It's time for the daily market briefing. In today's headlines, Moody's downgraded the US sovereign rating to AA1, citing rising debt and deficits, sparking a 1.2% drop in US equity futures and a weaker dollar. Treasury Secretary Besant warned of higher tariffs for countries not negotiating in good faith. President Trump's tax cut bill advanced in the House, while gold surged toward $3,250 per ounce as investors sought safety. Markets are watching US economic data, EU-UK talks, and Fed speakers, with Canada closed for a holiday. Stay tuned for a currency market update with Bill and Dave next. Thanks for listening to Forex Morning Mayhem. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review if you like the show.
Let's start with the currency pairs. First one up here is Aussie US Dollar. I am in a trade here. Hopefully, I'll make some money. We'll see what happens. But right now, I'm down just a little bit. No biggie. Starting with the HUD, the last alert was a long alert. That was 27 bars ago. That was right down here. The current very short-term trend is down, bearish, which is obvious if you look here. And then also the AI is bearish. The trend is pretty strong, but we are approaching an oversold number here. Currently, the RSI is at 39.30, would be oversold, which would hopefully make things turn around the other direction. That is the squeak for the London-New York overlap. That just kicked in, so let's see if things change now that all that volume from New York City just kicked in into this thing. Here's the daily high so far. It's been up here. The low is down here, pretty much where the trade initiated at. That was the low of the Sydney-Tokyo overlap. That's what's going on with that. What I have been trying to do is to capture some profit between approximately here, the top of these RSIs, and then this large overhead resistance up around the 64603 area. So trying to get from here to the ceiling and make some money there. All right, moving on to the next one, Euro Pound. Let's just do it the same way, starting with the HUD. The last alert was long, and that was 58 bars ago. So that was about 3 in the morning. It has been pretty consistently been going up. There is no significant support or resistance nearby. There's some way up overhead. The current trend is bearish, short-term trend right here. And then also the AI is bearish, but it is weak. And the RSI is like in the middle. So not going to worry too much about that. You have to go all the way back to here to see where the resistance areas are. So we've pulled back into, I would call this support. We pulled back into support. So what is most likely to happen here is it'll chop around in here for a little while and then probably start to go back up again. That's a guess, but it's an educated guess. Right now, we have white bars painting, so chopping sideways, nothing to do there.
Are you an active trader looking to elevate your trading skills? we invite you to join the Trade Faction, a community where you can witness trades called out live. To connect with fellow traders and gain real-time insights, simply click the link in the description or scan the QR code to join our free Slack channel. This is a great opportunity to enhance your trading strategies and stay ahead of the market. So what are you waiting for? Click that link or scan the QR code now and become part of the Trade Faction today.
US Canadian dollar, I'm starting with the HUD. We got a short signal 83 bars ago. That was 1:10 a.m. And we have been going down ever since. There was a slight pullback here around 3:30. There is a area of support right here. There's a couple of overlapping lines of support there. We have punctured that and gone to the downside. There is no significant support and resistance anywhere near right now. The current trend is flipping back and forth between bearish and bullish. It is weak, and the RSI is in the middle, so not really much to do here. If I zoom out a little, there's where your big area of support and resistance come in. So you've got this much room for this to go down. It's between here and here is where price is at right now. So you just got to pay attention to these little areas of support and resistance to get a feel what it might ricochet off of. If I go back to the other one, Aussie US dollar, same thing zoomed out. If price drops, I would guesstimate it would drop down to this area and start bouncing up. I don't think it's even going to get that far. I think this is going to start to recover and go back up here and then bounce off of this area here. Euro, euro pound, we're kind of right where support is at. We're chopping sideways into the next area for it to climb to would be up in this area. All right, so nothing kind of day. No really news that I am aware of today.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
A lot of FOMC members talking.
The main one's not talking. They're not talking lowering. So
Yeah, there's some Swiss guy talking at
some money.
11:30. That's about it. The big news is not till 11:30 tonight, and that is the monetary policy statement for the Aussie dollar. That will have an impact, but not until later.
You're trading without a net again.
Yeah, I pretty much always do. I like to use what I call an anxiety stop. When I start to feel super shitty, that's when I know I need to get out. So that actually works for me. I do that for a lot of reasons. One, when I use fixed stops, nothing aggravates me more than when it just knocks you out and then it does exactly what you thought it was going to do. Yeah, so I've chosen anxiety over precision. So we'll see how that works out. All right. That is all I got for today, Chief.
You enjoy yourself. Happy trading.
See you later.
Bye.